Hello everyone and welcome to my new video with October challenges at Hangar. The concept is the same as in my previous videos, so the goal is to climb as many challenges as I can in as few attempts as possible. We are again in Hall B. And I would say that most of the routes are focused on strength and upper body. This month, I haven't had to climb any purely technical or balance-focused routes. There aren't any slab routes either, and I haven't had to do any dynos. At least not on the routes around my level. Let's get into it and you'll see how many challenges I could climb and what were the problems I faced during this challenge. And as usual, starting with number 1, which is 5A, nothing hard and pretty easy warm-up. This time I'm also adding some info from the app I use while climbing, so you can see how other climbers rated these routes. So for example, the first challenge is rated as 5A, and I agree with that. Second challenge was also quite straightforward. I was taking it slow since I wasn't fully warmed up yet. It's supposed to be 5A and I also agree. Challenge number 3 is a bit longer, but nothing too complicated either, and the holds are big jugs. And I would agree with the majority of people and give it 5B. Number 4 is pretty similar to previous routes, but the holds are a bit harder to hold. Still nothing a beginner couldn't handle. So yeah, 5B. Challenge number 5 is a slight overhang, so you can warm up your muscles a bit. And maybe because of that overhang, some people gave it 5C plus or even 6A. I can imagine that it's 5C plus. Another upper body exercise, climbing challenge number 6, and it's still 5C. Some people gave it 6A or 5C plus. Of course, it's impossible to climb the route hands-free. But remember, your legs can do a lot of the work. 7 is definitely crimpier, and in fact, I fell when I was doing the first move because I started with the wrong foot. So be careful with that. Maybe some route reading would help. I was also trying to keep my body close to the wall and position my hips correctly. The finish hold is a pocket. And yes, this challenge felt like a 5C. Challenge number 8 is the first 6A, and I would agree that it's slightly harder than the previous routes. It would have taken me longer if I didn't already have the beta. The whole route didn't feel exactly secure, but for a 6C climber, it's not a big deal. I would call it 6A. With challenge 9, I had to be careful about where I placed my hands on the holds. I'm trying to make it easier, so I use momentum to climb up and I use my legs too. I also did a small heel hook. And I actually have a little drop knee right here. Another beautiful 6A. Challenge 10 looked really interesting and fun, even from afar. The holds aren't pure jacks, and to get up, you have to trust the volume and stand on it, which I imagine can be pretty tricky for a new climber. I kind of shuffled a bit and then went for the top. The holds and the moves show it's a 6A+. 11 is also set from blue holds, but these ones are much bigger. More like rounded slopers with an edge inside. The grade is supposed to be around 6B. Climbing this route, I had to think about how to hold the big undercling volume and make sure I didn't bump into anything on the way up. Let's say it's something between 6A+ and 6B. I would describe challenge number 12 as a pocket after pocket. I almost fell when I didn't see the crimp on the right side of this hold. And the flag here was also a very useful technique. I would recommend going straight up to the top hold. I was just tired after the whole session, so that's why I hesitated. Challenge 12 was a proper 6B. On a different session, I climbed route number 13. I was warned in advance not to take it as an easy win, and that's probably a good mindset to have for this route. You want to hold on tight. The holds on this route might be a bit slippery. It is 6B or 6B+. On challenge number 14, I had my first failed flash attempt caused by the difficulty of the route, not by my leg sliding off. This route was very demanding on the arms, and I was also switching my feet a lot. So it's a good idea to think ahead about where to place them. My first fail was basically because I forgot about my right foot and I lost energy in the meantime. The second time I didn't use the heel hook properly, and this mistake led to my fall. And this particular heel hook helped me the most on my third attempt. Thanks to it, I was able to climb the route. A very enjoyable climb, and the 6C grade feels about right. Challenge number 15. It took me quite a few tries. At first, I tried a static approach. Then I got a bit peer pressured into trying it dynamically, but I didn't really see much chance with the beta. After confirming that the original beta was probably static, I tried again and found a different way. That's when I proved to myself that it could be done, and from there it became much easier once I trusted that it was possible. I was very proud that I climbed the challenge number 15, but I would still give it 6C, not 6C+. At least with my beta. On the other hand, challenge 16 is still my project. I wasn't able to start it and I didn't see any progress after many failed attempts. I was convinced I'll send it since in the app other climbers rate it as 6C. And well, I'm climbing 6Cs, but this one is not my style. I wanted to give up since it didn't make sense to keep trying. Except, wait! I actually sent it. I already had this video edited and thought it was over. And then suddenly it just clicked. One late night session, I decided to give it another shot. And I finally reached the crimp on the top of the structure. This time I had way more energy to pull myself up onto the crimp. You can tell I had no idea what the rest of the route looked like. And right before the top I almost gave up because I just didn't want to commit for the final halt. I was super excited to send this route. Like I said, it's mostly graded 6C, but for me it felt closer to 6C+. With route number 17, it's a different story. I tried it a few times, but my hands were super sweaty and those crimps didn't feel nice at all. And since my friend recently tore a tendon, I didn't want to risk it. For 17, the votes are split evenly between 6C and 6C+. 18 divides people, and some say it's a 6C, some even gave it 7A+. I wasn't capable of climbing it yet, and I'm afraid it'll get even harder since the holds are getting more slippery with time. The crux is the middle section. You have to place your fingers on the top edge of the volume and reach for another hold, and I just couldn't hold on. 6C+, or maybe softer 7A seems about right. My biggest achievement so far is definitely number 19. It's supposed to be 7A, and I spent a few sessions trying to climb it. It took me a long time to figure out the beta, and then I had to practice every move separately. It's the type of route where, once you climb it, you want to climb it again and again, and it becomes so easy. I think it takes so much less energy after I practice it and send it for the first time. It felt like a 7A to me, but let me know if you think otherwise. In the background, you can see some of my unsuccessful attempts on other routes. I didn't manage to climb any higher challenge this time, so I'm gonna wrap it up here. I'm very grateful for every single view and for all the new subscribers. It honestly makes this whole process of filming and editing worth it. Anyway, have a great day and see you in my next video.